Hello Capricorn, thank you very much for tuning into your March 26th reading, 2016 reading, what am I talking about? And this is Lorien, so thank you for tuning in for this. It is a general guidance with the tarot cards. This is for Capricorn Sun, Moon and Rising sign. For those of you who've never been to this channel before, hello, welcome, thank you for giving me a listen. I'm going to do 4 cards for you. For those who are well versed in these videos, welcome back. It's good to have you back. I know I can't see you, I was going to say it's good to see you, but here we go. And I apologise for my creaky chair. So this month we have a lot going on. We have March going basically crazy with the 2 eclipses happening, one on the 9th, one on the 24th, and this is going to generate a definite, I would say, high energy when it comes to the eclipses. So I expect everybody to be very, how to put it, on alert and stirred up emotionally and just generally being on edge sometimes. And I think this message did seem to come more for the Capricorns. I think you're going to be dealing with a lot more stuff than usual, but not your own, from other people. Especially if you're in a healing profession. So if you're in a healing profession, chances are you're actually going to start experiencing some, things, shall we say, from other people, which I'm sure that you do anyway, but it's not to get you worried, it's just to warn you that there seems to be that kind of energy. So as I say, this is a general reading for March. If you want a private reading for some guidance, then that's available through my website. There's a list of available readings on there. Also, thank you though for those who are supporting me through Patreon and those who've donated to the site. Thank you ever so much. So, all donations now get a 3-card reading. So if you want to do that, that's on there. But let's have a look and see what comes through. Now, I did say that my guides don't actually want me to do an oracle card this month. I think because the Druidcraft is so encompassing when it comes to certain aspects of this, spirituality and everything like that, I think that a lot of the times it doesn't really matter if you don't have an oracle card with this deck. So, okay. Oh, sorry, it's such a big deck. I can barely shuffle it sometimes. I'm going to have to do it 2 up, 2 down and see which way the angle of the camera has decided to go this time. Okay. Alrighty. Let me just see if I can straighten this up slightly. There we go. So, we have the Tower, the 4 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands. The 8 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. I don't know where I was getting that from. Maybe that's what was actually meant to come out, but then the tarot cards should have done that anyway. Now, this does kind of, I think, show a little bit of that. So by the end of the month, you may be feeling a little bit like just sitting down and not really bothering with many people or wanting to even help people. And again, I think this is all about taking responsibility for yourself, but not necessarily continuing with responsibility for others. We are in a universal year 9, so that always means that you are going to be shedding out some previous energies, and I think sometimes that energy itself of doing that can cause some confusion, it can cause some uncertainty, it can cause some some kind of really heavy jolts of energy and negativity sometimes, but I don't see this being the case for you. The Tower, I feel, is you actually sense the instability even before it happens. So in the run up to the 9th, you are going to be feeling a little bit anxious or just the kind of itchiness that's around, really. And I think you may be weighing up your goals and your kind of what you expect of yourself and whether you're meeting your own expectations. In the sales things and they have targets. It's kind of like, are you meeting your life targets? Are you meeting what you want to actually do and achieve during this lifetime? If not, how can you do that? How can you get there? And I actually think the solar eclipse in the second week with the Eight of Wands, that really brings it full circle. And I do believe that you're able to kind of go. That's when you actually start off, that's when you move forward in a stronger way. That's when you are able to really accomplish a great deal throughout your actual work. Or, you know, work, I mean, not necessarily in the career sense. I think work is often associated with that. But this, I think, is your efforts. Any effort with your friends, yourself, your family, your happiness, your health, anything that you want to achieve, I do feel you're actually going to be getting the energy and drive to do it. But you may have to go through a little bit of instability at the beginning of the month to change your perspective enough to see where you need to make those changes. So it's all part of the bigger plan, it's all part of the divine timing, and I do think that this is going to really enable you in the coming month of March to actually make some significant headway in getting to where you want to be. Now this one, I do like the Two of Pentacles, but she's basically saying only pick 2 priorities this month. So whether that's health and finances, family and social life, or your children and taking time for yourself, whatever you want to achieve, kind of put that in your diary and just circle them both. Everybody else's issues, everybody else's needs, everybody else's dramas and everything like that, they can be put into second place for now, because I believe what your guides and what your angels, the universe, whatever you choose to believe in, I feel that this is actually going to be a case of making sure that you're not overwhelmed, making sure that you feel like you can handle things. Some of you have been carrying on, I think, something from the past that you should have dealt with and just kind of removed from certain aspects. It's just this kind of shadow energy that's kind of around you. Maybe it's a friend that you've outgrown, but you just can't bear to let them go. You will be able to let them go now, and because they don't suit your future plan, they don't suit your way of working, and I do think that you are going to be able to get yourself back in balance. See, this has been instability, but this is back in the equilibrium once again. So you are going to be having to, I think, stand your ground. I think if you may be having to tell a loved one where the line is drawn, basically. If they're demanding a lot of your time or energy and you can't afford that, then you're definitely going to tell them that. And it's not before time, I think. You know, if you just need some rest, you're going to say, I need some rest. Let me sleep. You know, let me just watch this film and not have to deal with everything. And I think a few of you who seem to be with this other person all the time, whether it's a lover, whether it's a friend, whether it's, you know, any family member, there's somebody, for a few of you, there's always that one person that you seem to spend a lot of time with. You need to detach a little bit. And it may be difficult, it may be hard, some of you may not want to do that, but I think the best advice that these cards are giving, which of course you can ignore, is just to kind of reclaim yourself and make sure there's a balance there and there's fair equality. Because otherwise I think you may be back to the drawing board and you may be feeling a little bit stung by the fact that some things didn't work out that you were planning on. For instance, finishing the first draft of your new article or something like that. You had a plan, you were going to stick to it, and right, I'll get this done, even if it was just calling up a company that you were putting off because of bills and things, and you got distracted by something a lot better and a lot happier, and now you still got to do it, you still got to ring the company. Well, now it's a few weeks late and you feel really bad and you still got, you know, something. So don't put off your plans, because otherwise I think you may feel a little bit tired, a little bit like you don't want to use the last of your strength to do something or achieve something. And it's just the case of trying to balance your activities with your state of mind and your sanity, really. I don't think anybody could do everything at once. So this is very much, it's not going to happen for everybody, that card. But I do feel that all you need to do is take the responsibility for yourself and take a step back and just make sure that you don't deplete your energy over the course of this month. March should be a time where you plug yourself into the cosmos, kind of like a charger, you know, like for phones or for anything, and just getting some of that divine energy, getting some of that divine knowledge, power, guidance, get some of that in with you with the time of the eclipses. Yes, things may be up and down and back to front and topsy-turvy, and this will lead on for the next 6 months, this energy, but you're still going to be having a lot of positivity from it. So much positivity, no matter whether you can see the eclipse or not. This is going to happen, this is going to affect you. And it's a really good sign, actually, that you're going to be able to achieve a lot if you're able to focus and put your mind to it. So I do see things balancing for you. Actually, somebody just in the back of my head just said that you are going to receive the finances you need. So for those of you who need to hear that, I hope that, you know, encourages you somewhat. But for some Capricorns who are waiting on money or who need money, you're going to get it. Don't worry. So just keep putting to the universe the law of attraction or whatever, and you should be getting some financial assistance soon. But yeah, that's the general guidance for you this time. As always, if you would like some personal readings with me, go to the website, the full array's on there. Thank you to those who have actually contacted me through Facebook and Twitter. It's always nice to hear you. And yeah, I really look forward to March for you. I don't think it's going to be a difficult month at all. It's just going to be maybe annoying and frustrating because sometimes dealing with other people in this way, and especially around eclipses, especially around things like lunar eclipses and stuff like that, things can get blown out of proportion. People can get very smothering, I think, sometimes. And again, this seems to go through on the... yeah, they're just giving me a lot of information right now. It's kind of, for those of you who are in healing profession, for those of you who are even just in a general place where you have to take care of people, it could be family, it could be a team of people, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the manager and I work with people. You're going to have to, I think, take some time and make sure that you, the manager of the people, you, the mother, you, the blah, you actually have a line drawn between what you can and cannot do. Because I think that Capricorns are more sensitive than some people actually think. You know, it's like, oh, Capricorns are straight down. No, you're actually quite sensitive beings. That's why a lot of actors are Capricorn. You know, a lot of actors are sensitive, a lot of actors are Capricorn, very prominent. So, anyway, that's just thought I'd add in that information as it came. But in general, yeah, it feels like it's a very nice month for you. Any questions, contact me. Look at the website for more details about readings. And I really look forward to reading for you in April. Take care, my lovely Capricorns.